Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check, crunch. Hey, ball. Let's see it. 54's Mike. Ran, tuck. 54. Ran, tuck.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Watch the screen. Check 3.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They will run for the first time here with White. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose it.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. And
some room to roam now. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens, if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground. Get a risky 4th down call.
180. Check. Watch 54. All day, dog.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That sack by Khalil Mack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Hey, kill.
Leads to 3rd down and
47.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And the return will stop right around the 25. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On the toss, here's White. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
55. Let's go.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Come off the ball, Here we go, 46, 46. 58, 56. Bang it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll run on second down with Cohen. Oh, able to avoid him. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Hey, 18. Hey, ball. Kill.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. Room here to run. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Chicago. Give him 55 yards on the ground.
First down.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Again, it's Cohen. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scout, a give to Elliott. And he works free. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Here we go, 47.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining, still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, go. Exit.
Prescott from the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
58, come on. I'm here all day.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 73 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of a group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Running with Elliott. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears in good field position to start out, 1st and 10. This is Cohen on the toss. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They try again with Cohen. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
18. He's got it. Word to work. He's got it. Smooth.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Back.
Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Cooper again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Elliott. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
4th down, Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down. Now Elliott. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Prescott now, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now Prescott. And an alley to run. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
We got this.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.